In Jesus' name we pray. Every diviner around you, as your amen roars this morning, they will run mad for your sake. I said they will run mad for your sake. You didn't hear me. They will run mad for your sake. Lift your hand and shout the amen well.
Proverbs 23 verse 18. There's an end to that affliction. That affliction ends tonight. Proverbs 23:18. For surely there's an end, and the expectation of the righteous shall never be cut off. To that decree, your expectation this year will not be cut off.
Amen.
God will not disappoint you.
Amen. Somebody shout, Lion of Judah.
Lion of Judah.
As I begin to pray, I speak total end.
I speak total end
to all negativity.
To all every negativity
in my life. Open your mouth, begin to pray that prayer. And no raneas.
That is supposed to be
in Jesus' mighty name I pray.
Amen.
In Jesus' name I pray.
Amen.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Bible was speaking about a particular king. The Bible says he captured some kings and they were working for him. First year, second year, third year, fourth year, fifth year, seventh year, 10 years. When a matter has exceeded a certain time, it's no longer a matter, it becomes an affliction. They were under bondage. They were under the king. The king kept them subdued. He kept them bound. They tried as much as they could to come out. It didn't work. 10 years of affliction. 11 years they were under the man. 12 years. But the Bible says in the 13th year they rebelled. There are certain matter that will not change until you rebel. There are certain forces that will not leave you until you rebel. There are certain men that will keep sitting on your destiny until you say something. Until you react, there are certain things that will never give way. Tonight as you react, tonight as you rebel, the witchcraft powers in your father's house, every ancient archives in your family, demonic rulers of darkness around you, every demonic territorial commander in your business place, as you rebel tonight, they will release you. I said they will release you. Genesis 14 verse 3. Genesis 14:3. I like us to read like a mass choir. Genesis 14 verse 3. He said all these were joined together in the vale of Siddim, which is the salt sea. The next verse, he said 12 years they have served. They have served Chedorlaomer. I said in the 13th year they rebelled. After serving for 12 years, there was no means of change. There was no vision. There was no change. Nothing was about to turn around. But on the 13th year they rebelled. Lift your voice and shout, my father.
My father.
As I rebel tonight. As I rebel tonight. As I rebel tonight. Any power, any force that has captured my life for years, as I pray now, I break their powers, I destroy their cocoons, I break their horns, I destroy them, I render them useless. Open your mouth, clap your hands and pray. Demonic force that has kept my life in bondage all these years, Jesus' name we pray.
The Bible said the stubborn enemies of David, after a while they rose their head again. Whatever demon you have defeated in the past, trying to rise again, may God destroy them.
Amen.
2 Samuel chapter 5:22. Whatever power that has afflicted you last year, last 2 years, last 3 years, last 4 years that has risen again to fight you again, may God destroy them.
Amen.
You didn't hear. May God destroy them.
Amen.
2 Samuel 5:25. He said, and the Philistines came up yet again. They will not come again.
Amen.
The sickness that died will not come again.
Amen.
The affliction that left you will not come again. The Egyptian you saw before, you will not see them again. Lift your voice, shout, my Father.
My Father.
Shout, my Father, my fighter.
My Father, my fighter.
Every wicked stubborn powers,
Wicked stubborn power.
wicked stubborn spirits,
Wicked stubborn spirit.
wicked stubborn affliction
Wicked stubborn
that
affliction.
I have defeated in the past,
Said in the
you
past.
are not permitted
You are not
to
permitted
return again.
to return
Open
again.
your mouth and pray.
Father, my
I have
Father.
destroyed you in the past. You will not rise again.
Every pattern that was destroyed in the past.
In Jesus' name we pray. A woman who went for operation, took her fibroid, came back and said the fibroid started growing again. Is it a good thing? You used to be poor, now later you became rich, now you want to be poor again. That's how many of our lives many of our lives are. You check your life, that's how it's playing right now. You are doing well before, you were nothing. All of a sudden things started changing. All of a sudden things scattered again. It's a curse from the pit of hell. You shouldn't allow it. Today I command it cancel. It will return again.
Amen.
You didn't hear me. It will not return again. Any power conniving with your enemies to deal with you, may God deal with them. Are you aware that part of the issues we are fighting, that we feel the enemies are outside? Are you aware that it takes somebody who's inside to give information to someone who's outside? I read the scripture in Judges 15. You read 11, 12, 13. The Bible said Samson begged his brethren, say, please don't hand me over to the enemies. Please don't hand me over to the Philistines. And the Bible said the same Samson who has never feared people feared his people. Why? His people started conniving with his enemies to destroy him. He said, show me, can you take an oath that if I come to you, my people, you will not hand me to my enemies? Remember, I am fighting for all of us, not for me. I am a Nazareth to God. You are not hearing me. Sometimes the demon fighting you is because of the access they have from an insider. Is somebody inside that told them that you are about going to China, you are about going to America, that you already applied for a visa, and then they start fighting to make sure it doesn't come to pass. There's somebody around you who's giving information to somebody. My people, my own people, conniving with my enemies. It's a serious prayer. Sometimes they call them unfriendly friends. Sometimes they call them evil family members. They are around you. To you they love you, but they are the one dealing with you. They connive with native doctor outside to destroy your life. They connive with one witch doctor somewhere to bring you down. And meanwhile they are around, and you can't dodge these people. Anywhere you turn, they are there. You turn here, they are there. You turn. In fact, you can't do business without them. They are fully involved. They are part of your business. So you don't know what to do. You can't say, okay, I want to leave them. And they are the issues of your life. Let's see. Judges 15:11. Judges 15:11. You will pray today. Judges 15:11. He said, then 3,000 men of Judah went to the top of the rock Etam and said to Samson, knowest thou not that the Philistines are rulers over us? The same people he was fighting for. The same his people he was fighting for. Now, instead of encouraging him, they were discouraging him. He said, knowest thou not that the Philistines are rulers over us? He said, what is this that thou hast done unto us? And he said unto them, as they did unto me, so have I done unto them. Go to the next verse. And they said unto him, we are come down to bind thee, my people. Why will you tie me? We are coming to come and tie your legs and your hands. We are coming to bind thee, that we may deliver thee into the hand of your enemies, the Philistines. And Samson said unto them, swear unto me. Because what they were trying to say is, we are going to do this thing quietly, is of peace. It's not for evil. We are not going to destroy you. We are just going to tie you quietly, hand you over to them. He says, swear that you will not fall upon me yourself. I'm not afraid of the Philistines that you are going to send me to. I know how to kill them. But for you, my people, swear that you people will not kill me. When somebody begins to fear his own people, he was not afraid of the enemies. They told him, we will tie you, we will push you to the enemies. He says it's not a problem. But you people now, if I come to you, because I can't fight you people. There are people around you can't fight them. You don't even know how to fight them because they are part and parcel of your life. Some of them are your very dear uncle and aunties. Some even your parents. There are some people, their parents is their problem. It's just, I would hate to say this. Some of them your blood brothers. Your eldest brother is the issue. You've been having issues with him for 10 years. What's the issue? You started doing well at a certain time. Sometimes they are your younger sisters, elder sisters. Sometimes they are your boss in the office. Somebody you have a business colleague, a business partner. You don't know what to do. He says, swear. Because I can't fight you. Swear to me. Swear to me. Any evil enemy conniving with evil people around to destroy you, may God destroy them. Shout, my father, my father. My people cooperating with my enemies, rest in peace. Open your mouth and pray. My people connecting with my enemies in order to destroy my life. As I pray now, rest in peace. In Jesus' name we pray. Let's see verse 14 to show you that they didn't mean well for him. If not that God came. Verse 14, he said, when he came unto Lehi, the Philistines shouted against him, and the Spirit of the Lord came mightily upon him, and the cord that was upon his arm became as flax and was burnt with fire. Fire is coming tonight. Am I talking to somebody? So if not for the Spirit of the Lord that came upon him, he would have become a prey in the hands of his own people. Am I talking to somebody here? He said, and the cords that were upon his arm became as flax that was burnt with fire. I love that fire. That fire is coming tonight. And his bands loose from off his hand. Lift your voice. Say, fire from on high.
Fire from on high.
Shout it. Say, fire from on high.
Fire from on high.
Fire from on high.
Fire from on high.
Burn down. Whatsoever. Tying my hands. Tying my legs. Tying my business. Tying my career. Tying my marriage. Burn it down. Open your mouth and fire.
Fire, my Father.
Burn it down.
Whatsoever.
Burn it down.
Tying my head. Fire from on high. Burn them down. Burn them down. Fire from on high. Burn every chain from my legs. Burn every chains of my head. Burn every break it over. Run every barricade. Fire from on high. Release of fire. Oh Lord, release of fire upon every power. In Jesus' name we pray. Amen.
Every evil announcement on your head made by any man or woman to destroy your life, for you to expire in 2025. As your hands are lifted and as your amen echoes, may that evil announcement bounce back on their head. Amen. Whoever has made evil announcement that you and your mother's children will suffer, that you never see good here on earth, may God bring them to nothing. Amen. You didn't hear the prayer. I said, may God bring them to nothing. Amen. In the name of Jesus. Amen. This last prayer is very systematic, so you pray with understanding. You see, while I was growing as a Christian, I used to hear manipulation. Manipulation is making you to do something against your will. That's what manipulation means. When they say I'm manipulating, it means I'm making you do what you're not supposed to do. Now you are doing what I want you to do without you knowing. Okay? Anytime they talk about manipulation while I was growing, it talks of evil. I understand manipulation as what Satan uses to destroy men. Where Satan will make you start behaving somehow. You come back home, you look at your wife, you give her 2 dirty slaps, no reason. That's manipulation. When you begin to do certain things, you don't know how you are doing them. That's manipulation. Enemy can manipulate you now to go and stand on the road for a trailer to hit you to die. That's manipulation. Manipulation is where you see business, something is telling you this business will collapse you. You carry your money, you put inside. Satan is so good with it. But recently I began to pray, I think some years ago, and I realized there is something called prophetic manipulation. That whatever Satan does, he learned from God. So I realized that not just Satan can manipulate, God also has a way of manipulating. Am I talking to somebody here? The Bible said Pharaoh has already told the children of Israel to go. He already said, okay, you can go. I hope you are aware. While they were leaving, the spiritual men came and casted spell and said, no way, we will not allow them go. He said, really? Say yes. Pharaoh started chasing them. He would have stayed in his house, but God manipulated Pharaoh. He has already let them go. They were already going. He would have just stayed there. He started chasing them. All of a sudden, they were approaching the Red Sea. Him was at the back coming with his troop. On getting to the Red Sea, Moses parted the Red Sea. They entered. Boom. They follow suit. The moment they got at the edge of the Red Sea, Moses placed back the rod and the river cover. By that time, Pharaoh and his people were in the middle of the sea, and the sea covered them. God manipulated him to chase them. You are not hearing me. You are not getting it. The Bible was talking about 4 leprous men in 2 Kings chapter 7, and the Bible said they said one to another, why sit we here till we die? Why sit we here till we die? If we stay outside this city, we will die. If we go inside, we will but also die. He says, so therefore let us go inside. Let's read. Go to verse 3. And there were 4 leprous men at the entering in of the gate, and they said one to another, why sit we here until we die? The next verse. God will manipulate people for your sake. If we say we will enter into the city, then the famine is in the city. Remember, there is famine in the city already. So even if they enter, no food. Am I right? Good. He said we shall die there. If we sit still here, we die also. He said, now therefore come. Somebody say force. And let us fall unto the host of the Syrians. If they save us alive, we shall live. If they kill us, we shall but die. God heard these things they said, and God sent manipulation. The next verse. And they rose up in the twilight to go unto the camp of the Syrians. And when they were come to the uttermost part of the camp of Syria, behold, there was no more man there. Somebody say manipulation. What happened? Why did they leave? The next verse. The Bible says, for the Lord had made. Who made? No, you didn't read well. For what? For the Lord had made the host of the Syrian to hear a noise of chariot. No chariot was coming. You know what chariot means? He heard, he was hearing horses. King said, they come. They are coming to our land. They want to come and kill us. They heard the noise of chariots and the noise of horses, and there was no horse anywhere. They were in the house hearing horse. There was no horse. Somebody say manipulation. They heard the noise of horses. He said even the noise of great hosts. So they did just hear 5 people. They heard 20,000 people approaching. And they said one to another, lo, the king of Israel had hired against us the king of Hittites and the king of Egyptians to come upon us. Only them decide. What happened? The next verse. Wherefore they what? They arose and did what? In the twilight, and left their tents. They ran. They even left their horses. Now leg they use run. They couldn't wait for horse. They ran, and their horses and their asses, even the camp as it was, they left it and fled for their life. Was anybody coming to attack them? Was there any horse? Was there any chariot? Somebody shout manipulation. Now look at where the manipulation gets sweeter. The next verse now. He said, when the lepers now came, mind you, where they are coming to, no food they there. Remember, there was famine. Okay. Now the lepers came to the uttermost part of the camp, and they went into one tent and did what? And drink, and carried 10 silver, and gold, and raiment, They went and hid it. Billionaire already overnight. Somebody shout manipulation. They went and kept it one side. This one is enough for us for 70 years. Let's keep this one. And then they came again, entered another one, and they carried pens also. Meaning they took things and went again and hid it for extra 30 years. The next verse. By the time they were done, then they now said to one another, we do not well. We do not well this day. This day is a day of what? Is a day of remembrance. He said, and we hold our peace. He said, if we tarry till morning, if we stay here till morning, he said, some mischief will come upon us. He said, now, therefore, come, that we may go and tell the king household that nothing they shall. Now we come. Now only 4 of us enter. What happened? Manipulation. Mind you, they have hid what they need. Let's now go and tell. Is God about to manipulate somebody in your life? I'm asking you, are you getting it now? You don't get it. You don't get it. The native doctor that tied you will now call the person that brought your case and say, my friend, you are owing me. Say, I'm not owing you. I pay. Say, you are just owing me. They use me play. This I don't forget. Come, this is what you do for this person. I go turn against you. You go die. Now you go die. They will untie you and tie back the man. That's spiritual manipulation. You didn't get me. All of a sudden your boss entered tomorrow and say, why is this boy not the boss? And all of a sudden they put your name and say, you too know book, you too know things, and they add your name. Somebody you don't know is coming to meet you. You know Bishop Zoe that came here to preach one time. There's one man of God that is as big as him, who went to preach in America or thereabout. The man is a Ghanaian. He has preached so well. He went to America to preach. After preaching, the man he prayed for became blessed, highly blessed. Are you aware? So he went to preach in Ghana, and the man who is blessed stumbled upon him and said, you are the one who came to our church to preach several years ago. Zoe said, no. He said, you are the one. He said, I was that man you told. that I will be blessed under 2 weeks. God blessed me after you left, but I started looking for you and I couldn't find you. And so he said, I'm not the one. He said, are you not a pastor? He said, I'm the pastor. He said, you are the one. He said, maybe you have forgotten. So he said, this is my first time in Ghana. He laughed. The man put a hand in the pocket and gave him the card. I said, please, we are going to see in the evening. In the evening they came and met at the rooftop of a hotel. While they were talking, Zoe was trying to make every move to make him know I'm not the person. The man said, don't worry. Took out money that changed Zoe's life several years ago, that made him build a church in New Heaven. I said, this is one wrap of $100. Take for that prayer you prayed. Zoe does not know the man. So Zoe asked him, what is the name of the pastor? He called the name. He said, my name is Zoe. He said, God bless you. The man left. He went, searched the man on Facebook and saw that the man is as big as he is, black as he is, short as he is. And then came and asked, should he return? He said, no, the blessing that has come has come. Manipulation. Lift your voice. Say, oh Lord my Father. Shout it loud and clear. Say, oh Lord my Father.
My Father,
as I begin to pray, this prayer you will take, you are not praying it the way you are supposed to pray it, because a manipulation is about to go on this same week for your sake. Say, my Father, my Father,
my Father, my Father,
all my enemies,
all my enemies,
all my conspirators, contending with my lifting, oh Lord, manipulate them, to their end, manipulate them, to their disaster. Open your mouth, begin to pray. That is the one side of the prayer. In Jesus' name we pray. Second side of the prayer, say, oh Lord, manipulate any man under the surface of the earth, to see me and see me as a Messiah, to see me and believe that without me they can't move forward. Send the man, manipulate the man to love me without limits, to help me without limits, to lift me without limits. Open your mouth, begin to pray.
Father, my Father,
Koronos, Shadabay, Likabragabalaish, in Jesus' name we pray. In Jesus' name we pray. This prayer you pray will come to pass this week. Last prayer and then I leave you. I told you I'm not the guest. Pastor K has prayed, he has preached. I came to compliment what he did. Jeremiah 15:15. That's the last prayer I go. Oh Adulam, secret place, thou knowest, remember me and visit me and revenge me of my persecutors. Take me not away in thy long suffering. Know that for thy sake I have suffered rebuke. Many people have mocked you since you have been going to that church. What happened? You don't marry, you don't make money. Since you started following God, what did not change? Lift your voice, say, my Father, oh God, my Father, as I begin to pray, remember me and visit me. Open your mouth, begin to pray that prayer.
my Father,
remember me,
that you remember me, Lord, and visit me.
Remember me, Lord,
visit me, that you visit me spiritually, financially, physically, Lord.
Pray that prayer from the depth of your heart.
Visit me,
remember me, Lord, and visit me. Remember me, O Lord.
Remember me.
Settle me.
Settle me, Lord. You said in your word,
Remember me.
so far for a while.
Remember me.
You will settle me.
Settle me.
Establish me. You will make me whole.
Remember me.
Remember me and make me.
Settle me.
Remember me and visit me.
Remember me. Settle me. Remember me. Settle me. Remember me, Lord. Settle me. Remember me. Settle me. In Jesus' name we pray. Satanic stronghold, family patterns, let it leave you. Let it leave you. Thank you, Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. You are free. Every power of the waters, Kedokosai, Kilamandosai, Likavradekovai, let them leave you now. It is time for your settlement. Let them leave you. Power in the name of Jesus. From your head down to your soul of your feet. I command them to leave you. By the power in the name of Jesus. Thank you, Jesus. He will come upon you. He will come upon you. He will not die this year. In Jesus' name. Whoever died you for 17 years, today you are free. In Jesus' name. You are free. Asokovai, Kadia Somba, Kuradia Sai, Tebebem brother. You are free in Jesus' name. So shall it be. The hands I lay on you is the hands of blessing. It will carry you through in the name of God the Father, of the Son, of the Holy Spirit. Thank you, Lord. Let me hands together for Jesus. Praise the Lord. We are starting our 14 days prayer fast. 3rd week of October. Sit down. Make sure you are here. The poster will be out this week. Men's convention is on Sunday. Please, we cancel the Friday vigil for reason best known to me. So we only have men convention on Sunday. There's a woman I touched, I can't remember. I couldn't prophesy immediately. You are under pressure to come and do water walk. You have done the first one, now they are calling you again. You will die. You know yourself. Please don't go. They are trying to gather the money. What you have to buy this time around is much, so that you settle water people. Please don't try it. God says should warn you. Be very careful. May the Lord give you freedom in the name of Jesus. Lord will bless these banners. We pray as they will tie them around. Every eyes that will see it will